Well, I always tell people I just bumbled into the sport a bit. I went in a boat when I was 8 years old for the first time, and that involved a come and try, learn to canoe course run by the local council at my home up in Scotland. And I seemed to enjoy it, so I did a few of these courses, joined the club, CR Cats, which was local to my house. And they were specifically a canoe slalom racing club, and I didn't know what the sport was at the time. But instead of going down the rivers with a flask of tea on a Sunday, they raced round poles and timed, and it was like physical training and racing, and I really liked that. In 2003 it was my first medal in a World Cup event. I was silver medal. 2004 though was a big step up for consistency. I might have showed that pace once the year before, but I was doing it almost every race in 2004. Medalled at most events, including the Olympics, which obviously brings a whole different kind of situation to just medaling at a Canoe Slalom World Championships. It doesn't get the media attention, so that was a fantastic part of my life. Canoe slalom, it's easy to compare to slalom skiing, where you're going down the hill and you're going round the poles, and sometimes the best skier in the world falls on his bum, slides down, misses all the gates, into the netting, and it's game over. And the same thing happens to us. What it boils down to, no matter what good shape you are in, mentally it's a really tough sport, because everybody knows that you're just inches away from completely blowing it. We don't get to practice where the gates are in a race event, so we walk down the riverbank and we look at it and we assess the situation. That's something I'll do with my coach, and together we'll make those assessments on risk. And my coach will know me well and what I'm capable of from what I do in training, and I've got my assessment of what I'm comfortable with on the water, and together we'll come up with a plan which I'm trying to execute. Inevitably there'll be situations on the water where it doesn't quite go to plan, and that's when you have to react and use those natural instincts which you've just acquired from years and years of paddling on the white water. The sport has dramatically changed over the years from being effectively an amateur sport to professional sport. Not professional in that we have contracts with clubs, but we are full-time athletes, and the support we've got has been just broadening and developing and getting more advanced, and now it's amazingly high-tech, huge amount of support staff coming into producing the performances. Every canoe slalom course in the world is different. There's none two the same. It's not like all swimming pools are roughly the same, and it's not like that. Some whitewater courses are much steeper than others. Some have a lot more water, some are a lot wider. Some are natural, like just real rivers out in the wild, and some are artificial, like this course here behind me and the new Olympic course for London. The Lee Valley course, the London Olympic course, is really tough actually. It's very steep, very powerful. You can't, as an athlete, overpower the water, which you can at some courses. So you've got to be technically really on it, because if you get pushed offline there, you're going to get punished. I'm very aware that the Olympics are coming up, and obviously something I'm very close to, being involved in elite sport. I don't know if I'm actually feeling pressure, to be honest. I'd say I probably felt more pressure going towards the Beijing Olympics. As a silver medalist from Athens, I probably did more media interviews and had people saying, well, you were silver last time, you're going to get gold next year, aren't you? And I don't get that now. So it's more relaxing at the moment.